Gal today are reaching puberty earlier thinking face. As time passes, human beings, societies, and the environment are changing rapidly. If we look back 50 or 60 years ago, we find that girls usually reached puberty at the age of 15 or 16. But today, many girls begin showing signs of puberty as early as 10 or 11. This change is not limited to one region, it's a global phenomenon. So, what's causing it? Is it a natural development, or a result of modern lifestyle, diet, and environment? 1. Reasons behind physical development changes. Doctors and scientists confirm that the human hormonal system is extremely sensitive and can react even to minor environmental changes. Over the past few decades, the pattern of human nutrition has changed dramatically. Today's food often contains artificial ingredients, growth hormones, and preservatives. Fast food and packaged meals have become part of everyday life. Hormones used in poultry, dairy, and meat production increase the levels of estrogen, the hormone responsible for female physical development. As a result, the internal system of the body activates earlier than it used to, leading to early onset of puberty. 2. The impact of technology and modern lifestyle. We live in a digital era where children spend long hours in front of screens, phones, TVs, and computers. This affects not only their minds but their bodies as well. Excessive screen time reduces physical movement and disrupts sleep patterns, which in turn affects hormonal balance. When the body lacks regular physical activity, fat accumulates, and this leads to higher estrogen production, again accelerating puberty. In addition, exposure to adult or emotionally mature content through media stimulates mental awareness prematurely, and the body often reacts in parallel with this psychological maturity. 3. Genetic and environmental factors. Every generation has a different genetic makeup. Scientific research suggests that when a generation's nutrition improves, physical development tends to accelerate in the next generation. During the past 50 years, general nutrition has improved in many countries, and naturally, the rate of physical growth has also increased. However, environmental pollution has had a negative impact. Plastics, perfumes, shampoos, and cosmetics often contain endocrine disruptors, chemicals that interfere with hormonal balance, leading to early development in children. 4. Psychological and social effects. Early puberty is not just a physical change, it deeply affects the mind and emotions as well. A young girl who experiences physical transformations before she's mentally ready may feel confused, embarrassed, or afraid. If parents or teachers do not guide her properly, she may choose to hide her feelings, leading to stress, anxiety, and low self-esteem. This is why families and communities must handle this stage with wisdom, understanding, and open communication, so that young girls feel safe and confident. 5. Social responsibility. Early puberty has become a social challenge that requires cooperation between families, schools, and media. Health education should be included in school curricula in a scientific, age-appropriate manner, without fear or taboo. Parents should ensure their children live in a balanced environment, with healthy food, physical activity, and limited exposure to inappropriate online content. This will help maintain natural, healthy physical and emotional growth. 6. The Islamic and moral perspective. In Islam, puberty marks a major turning point in a person's life, the beginning of responsibility, worship, and modesty. However, Islam also emphasizes balance and understanding. Puberty is not seen as something shameful, but rather as a natural part of Allah's creation. Parents should talk to their daughters gently and wisely, explaining that these changes are part of growing up and nothing to be ashamed of. Proper Islamic upbringing brings inner peace, self-confidence, and emotional stability, helping young girls transition through this stage smoothly. 7. Practical solutions and preventive measures. Health experts and psychologists recommend several practical steps that can help reduce early puberty's effects. Natural diet. Encourage children to eat fresh, home-cooked meals and reduce fast food or processed snacks. Physical activity. Include sports, walking, and daily exercise in the family routine. Sleep and screen control. Limit mobile and TV time, and encourage consistent, adequate sleep. Open communication. Build trust between parents and children so they can talk freely about changes or worries. Educational awareness. Teach biological and health-related topics in schools with a positive, scientific approach. 8. Conclusion. Times are changing, and with them, human biology is changing too. Girls today are reaching puberty earlier, but that doesn't mean the world is moving in the wrong direction. It's a natural process that simply needs to be understood, managed, and guided properly. If parents, educators, and communities work together through awareness and education, this phenomenon can become an opportunity, not a problem. We must remember that puberty is not the end of childhood, but the beginning of maturity and responsibility. When education is based on knowledge, faith, and ethics, the outcome is always positive, for the individual and for society. Let's move forward with the modern world without losing our values, so that the girls of today grow into strong, confident, and balanced women, both physically and emotionally.